The real reason recruiters aren't responding to your resume. Okay, real talk. Have you ever spent hours perfecting your resume, sent it to like 50 different companies, and then just crickets? Nothing. Not even a rejection email, just complete silence. And you're sitting there thinking, what am I doing wrong? You run it through one of those ATS checkers, right? You get a score, let's say 85%. Pretty good. So you fix the stuff it flags, add some keywords, clean up the formatting, run it again. 93%. Even better. You think, okay, now I'm golden. Now the interviews will start rolling in. But they don't. Still nothing. And now you're really confused because according to the internet, every career expert, that stupid ATS checker, your resume should be working. So what's actually happening here? Why is your resume still getting rejected even when you did everything right? The answer isn't what you think it is. Getting past the ATS is not the finish line. It's just the first step. That's it. Think of the ATS like a bouncer at a club. Getting past the bouncer doesn't mean you're having a good time. It just means you're inside the building, in the same room as everyone else who got past the bouncer. And here's what nobody tells you. Once you pass the ATS, your resume lands in a recruiter's inbox along with 50 to 200 other resumes that also passed. You're not rejected yet. But you're also not special. You're just not eliminated. Recruiters don't read your resume first. I know. That sounds crazy. You spent all that time optimizing it, it passed, it's in their inbox, and they're not even reading it? Nope. They look at your LinkedIn profile first. Always. Why? Because your LinkedIn tells them things your resume can't. Are you active in your field? Do you look professional? Are you engaged with your industry? And here's the big one. Does your story on LinkedIn match your resume, or are there inconsistencies? If your LinkedIn doesn't match your resume, or if it's weak, incomplete, or hasn't been updated since 2019, recruiters assume something's off. Maybe you're exaggerating. Maybe you're not serious. Maybe you're just not current, and they move on without ever reading your beautiful ATS optimized resume. Let's say your resume says you were a marketing manager at your last company, but then the recruiter checks your LinkedIn and it says marketing specialist. Maybe you were doing manager level work, but your official title was specialist. The recruiter doesn't know that. All they see is a mismatch. Are they inflating their title? Red flag. Next candidate. Or your resume emphasizes project management everywhere. But then they check LinkedIn and project management is barely mentioned. Not in your skills section, not in your headline. Buried in one bullet point from 3 jobs ago. Did they just keyword stuff their resume to get past the ATS? Red flag. Next candidate. Or your resume is perfect, but your LinkedIn hasn't been touched in 2 years. No updates, no activity, no posts. Are they even serious about their career? Next candidate. See the pattern? Your resume can be flawless, and you'll still get passed over if your LinkedIn doesn't back it up. They're not 2 separate things. They're one system. Recruiters use them together. This is why when people come to LinkLaunch and say, fix my resume, we say okay, but we're also looking at your LinkedIn because they work together or they don't work at all. Most platforms treat them as separate documents. LinkLaunch treats them as one integrated story. Your job titles match. Your keywords align. Your experience is consistent. Recruiters see coherence, not confusion. Now let's talk about keywords. Everyone obsesses over this. Just add more keywords. The more keywords, the better. Wrong. Here's what actually matters. Keyword placement, not keyword quantity. Placement matters. When a recruiter searches for candidates on LinkedIn, and yes, they're searching LinkedIn way more than you think, they're using filters. Current job title, past job titles, skills section, years of experience, headline, about section, all weighted differently by the algorithm. So let's say you have project management mentioned 20 times throughout your LinkedIn. But if it's not in your headline or top skills section, you're basically invisible when recruiters search for project manager. Here's how LinkedIn weights things. Headline gets the most weight, then your skills section, then your current role, Then your About section. Then, way down the list, your actual work experience. This is what I mean by algorithm fluency. It's not enough to have the right words. You need to know where to put them. Most ATS checkers don't teach you this. They just give you a score and say, good job, you passed. But passing is just the beginning. Understanding the system is what gets you chosen. And here's one more thing killing your visibility that has nothing to do with your resume: activity signals. When a recruiter looks at your LinkedIn profile, and trust me, if you applied to their job, they're looking, they can see if you're active, when you last updated your profile, and whether you post or engage with content. This is why Link Launch doesn't stop at optimization. We teach you engagement strategies that keep your profile alive and visible. Small weekly actions that signal to recruiters, I'm here, I'm active, I'm in demand. Visibility isn't a one-time thing. The algorithm rewards activity. And if you go dark for 6 months, it's like you don't exist. So why does your resume keep getting rejected even when you did everything right? Because you optimized one piece of a much bigger system without understanding how all the pieces work together. Your resume was ATS optimized, but your LinkedIn didn't match. Keywords were added, but not placed where they actually matter. Profile updated once, then abandoned. It's not that you're doing anything wrong, necessarily. It's that you're playing a game where nobody explained the rules. And that's exactly what Link Launch does differently. We don't just fix your resume and call it a day. We teach you how the entire system works so you can make smart decisions about your career. When you work with Link Launch and Rocket, we look at your resume and your LinkedIn together. Because that's how recruiters use them. We make sure your job titles align. Your keywords are placed strategically, not sprinkled randomly. Your story is consistent, so when a recruiter looks at you, they're not confused, they get it immediately. Because here's what we've learned after working with thousands of people. The ones who get hired aren't always the most qualified. They're the ones who communicate their value clearly and show up in the right places at the right times. That's why Link Launch starts with clarity. Who are you? What do you offer? What are you looking for? Once you know that, we optimize everything around that clear narrative. Resume and LinkedIn working together as one system. Keywords placed strategically. Engagement strategies that keep you visible. So if you're tired of doing everything right and still getting nowhere, if you're ready to stop guessing and start moving with real strategy, Link Launch is ready to walk you through it. Not just tell you what to fix, actually teach you how the system works. Rocket will guide you through the whole thing. Understanding your value, building your strategy, optimizing your materials as one integrated system, staying visible over time. Because you're not just trying to pass an ATS, you're trying to get chosen. And those are two very different things. Links in the description. Let's figure this out together.